1 month after the arrival of the god of destruction. Capsule Corporation. Videl. Hello. Is anyone there? Bulma. 21. Someone would open the door seeing Videl who was visiting. Mrs. Brief. Oh hello beautiful. What brings you here Videl? Videl. I come to help 21 just like every day. Are they not here? It seems strange to me that they are not here. She always gets up at 11, and it is already 12. She would say intrigued. Mrs. Brief. Yes young lady. They are all the way on the other side. You should have come in. This is also your house. You are welcome. Making a hand gesture for her to come in. Videl. Thank you very much Mrs. Brief. She would pay attention and go in. Mrs. Brief. By the way Gohan accompanied you, right? I highly doubt you came from far away, all by yourself. Otherwise I will have to speak with him seriously. Videl. Whoa no do not worry. He arrived with me. It is just that he really needed to use the bathroom haha. He flew in through the top. He said he could not hold it anymore. I think he broke it. She would bow. I am really sorry if that was the case. Mrs. Brief. Do not worry. Those things happen. As long as he does not leave you alone he can do whatever he wants. Videl. In fact he never does. He is always stuck to me, all day saying do you need anything. Every time I move a muscle haha. I think he is more nervous than me. He looks very happy. And my abdomen is not even as big as I thought it would be. Mrs. Brief. It is normal. My husband did that too. Even Mr. Vegeta with his son along with Bulma. Although it may not seem like it everyone I know does. Well, except Mr. Goku. Videl. Haha yes. He is a unique case. Poor Gohan. But he loves him the way he is. He is very clueless. But Gohan still sees him as a good father. He had told me that with Goten he was in the other world. So he was never with his children during pregnancy and birth. That is why I think Milk did not want to have any more children. Mrs. Brief. You are absolutely right dear Videl. When Milk used to come more often she confirmed it to me. She wanted to have 3. A girl since she already had 2 boys. But with Goku as a husband she changed her mind. He was never with them according to her. But I feel that he was in his own way. I know they are Saiyans. It also surprised me that my daughter got tired with one. So they are a different race, and with different upbringings. For Goku being a good father is helping them fight and train. For Milk it is that you have a profession. There is the dilemma. Bulma accepted it. And she loves Vegeta, and lets him train, all the time. Gohan does not have Saiyan instincts, even though he is one. That is why he leaned towards his mother rather than his father. Goten likes fighting more than studying. But Milk is strict. Although you never know. Videl. Wow I had never heard that. Now I know Mrs. Milk better. Mrs. Brief. She is a good mother. Although somewhat strict. For a human husband she would be perfect. For an extraterrestrial race that only wants to get into fistfights she is the worst wife in the world. Videl. Haha I get it. The good thing is that my Gohan is more sane. And I love him just the way he is. Someone would come at full speed running down the stairs. Gohan. Videl do you need anything? While running down the stairs, Gohan would trip on them and fall face down landing at the feet of both women. Gohan. Hello Videl I am back. How are you? Do you need anything? Is it not kicking yet? Both women would start laughing at him. Videl. Haha you see Mrs. Brief. He is like this all the time. Mrs. Brief. I see it. She would look at the Saiyan. Gohan give your wife some space. She also needs personal space. Did you hear? Gohan. Why yes that is fine. It is just that I worry that something might happen to her, or she might fall. Videl. Nothing will happen to me Gohan calm down. She would help him up, and give him a kiss. I will be fine. I know how to take care of myself. I told you the day we met in our first encounter with criminals. And look I am still fine. Gohan. Very well. But promise me okay? Videl. I promise my love. Well we are going to see 21. We will see you later. She would raise her hands saying goodbye. And taking Gohan with her. Mrs. Brief. Oh the love of youth. It is still so nice to see that. She would grab water from a pitcher. And water her plastic plants. Outside Capsule Corporation. Bulma Milk and 21 would be conversing outside lying on beach chairs sunbathing. Gohan and Videl would arrive and greet everyone as they normally would. Gohan. Hello mom. I did not know you would come too. Hello everyone. Videl. I am glad to see you. Good morning. Bulma. Oh hello. How are you? You arrived a little later today. Milk. Hello son. Hello daughter-in-law. How are you? She would approach Videl. And you little one haha? She would point to Videl's belly. Videl. We are fine. We were late because of my dizziness but we arrived. And our little one too. It is hungry haha. Milk. Say no more. I will go prepare something for you. Taking out a spoon from who knows where. Videl. It will not be necessary, calm down. We will eat later. Milk. No way. You need to eat. Wait for me here, do not leave. Gohan. I will help you, mom. Both would go to the kitchen inside Capsule Corporation. 21 did not say anything, and waited for them to simply stop talking among themselves, and once done she would speak. How is it going? How are you holding up, Videl? Well, good considering everything. I thought it would be easier. With a drop of sweat. Bulma. Being a mother will never be easy. It is good that you have us. Look at Milk. She seems to be the happiest of all. Videl. Yes, I notice it. How is it going for you, 21? Horrible. I get dizzy all the time. I vomit every morning, and I have so many cravings. Bulma. It is normal. It will be like that for a couple of weeks. Then your symptoms will change. Even after childbirth you will have symptoms. It is the sacrifice of being a mother. Videl. Hey 21, forgive my boldness, but would it not be a good idea to tell us who the father is? It would be good for him to know, would it not? She looked at Bulma, who also agreed. No, I do not want to say it, and he does not know either. I have not seen him for a month. I prefer to keep it a secret until the day of birth or when I think it is necessary. The android, after all they had shared, would have truly grown fond of both women. They had supported her from the beginning despite her mysterious identity, and secrets she did not want to reveal. Bulma. You should tell him. It is his right. Why do you not want to say it? Those are personal things, Bulma. I trust you. And I trust you too. She would look at Videl. But I would not like to say it for now. I hope you understand. Videl and Bulma would be resigned since they wanted to know whose son or daughter 21 was expecting. Bulma. That is fine, 21. Until you decide. Videl. We will be all yours whenever you want to say it. Kitchen of Capsule Corporation. Milk. Alright, Gohan, hand me those eggs that are up there. Gohan would stretch a little to reach them, and one from the whole carton would fall. Gohan. I am sorry, Mom. It is just that I have been very anxious and nervous since the news. She is already 2 months along. I can see how it is growing very little by little, and it is scary. Milk. It is normal, son. Do not worry about what dropped. You are afraid. It is your first son or daughter. Rest assured your mother is here to help you. Gohan. He would hug his mother. Thank you, Mom, for the help and everything. Milk. Do not worry. You are my son. I would do anything for you. And now for my grandson or granddaughter. I sincerely wish it would be a girl. While she picked up the broken egg. Gohan. Intrigued. A girl. Why is that, Mom? Milk. I always wanted to have a third child who would be a girl. I initially wanted to have 3. Either 2 and 1 or 1 and 2. But with your father it was not going to be possible. He was not with you much, you know that. With gotten literally nothing. I did not want the same thing to happen with a third one. She would say a bit sadly. Gohan. Truthfully, I would have liked to have a sister now that I think about it. But you are right. With my dad it would be difficult for him to be responsible. Milk. That is the reason why there was not a third one. I still do not know if I made the best decision. I love your father. But sometimes he is so PFF. Saiyan. Gohan. Yes, I understand. That is how he is, Mom. A pureblood Saiyan. It is his nature. Milk. I know. And I knew what I was getting into. But I do not regret it. I had you boys. The best thing that could have happened to me. She gave Gohan a kiss on the cheek and hugged him. Gohan. He loves you too, Mom. In his own way, but he does. Milk. Yes, surely he does. He does it in his own way. 21 would pass by, and only laugh mentally since she had heard that last part, waiting for everyone's reaction, especially hers. That her husband had impregnated another woman. That even if she had not known anything it will change everyone's course, especially that family. That caused her tremendous satisfaction, assuming it would be the perfect revenge. Bulma followed her from behind. Bulma. Hello, Milk. Gohan. How is it going? Milk. We are almost done. It was just letting it cook while we talked. Gohan. Yes, that is true. Hey, and Videl. She would point to the stairs. She felt sick and went to the bathroom to vomit. She would also feel sick and cover her mouth and run to the bathroom to do the same. Milk. Hey, do not run. You are going to fall. Bulma. True. It can be dangerous. From the 2nd floor bathroom. Sorry. Bua. Vomiting. Milk and Bulma. Pregnant women. Both would laugh at what was said at the same time. Milk. Bulma. Does she still not want to tell you who the father is? I think she does not know, or it belongs to someone who is not good to mention. Bulma. I think the same. But we have to understand her. She is not married, nor does she have a boyfriend. Unless she lied to me, it would be that because of an encounter she got pregnant and does not want to tell the father. Or so I think. Anyway, whoever it belongs to, I will continue helping her. She is our friend after all. She works with me and lives here. Milk. Yes, you are right. We should not pressure her so much. We will know sooner or later anyway. She would give a sincere smile. 21 and Videl would come down the stairs. What's up, Videl? Hello, we are better now I think, haha. Milk. Very well, the food is ready. Sit down. You cook very well. Thank you. Videl. Yes, very well. Milk. Oh, it is nothing. It was trial and error. That is how I became a wife. It took me time, but I managed to master it. How are you girls doing? Videl. Somewhat embarrassed. Well, I do what I can. I do not know how to do many things, but Gohan likes them, right? She would look at Gohan. Gohan. Yes, I love them, haha. Remembering a time Videl gave him potatoes with sugar, instead of salt. Milk. And you 21? I transform food with magic. Milk. Bulma, Videl and Gohan would be confused. One surprised since she started suspecting if she was the girl. Haha, it is a joke. A joke. I am doing him good. I could say. I barely practice, but I try. Some things turn out well for me, like the roasted salamander. I feel like I will use that dish a lot. It is just a hunch. Drinking juice. Milk. What a coincidence. My Goku loves that. It is his favorite food. Whoa, really? Tell me what else he likes. She would look very interestedly at the human, when saying that with a strange tone. Gohan and Videl would not have noticed what was said, the tone and gestures of 21, since they were in their own world. Bulma would notice, and would only observe very doubtfully. Milk. With pleasure. As I said, his favorite food is roasted salamander. Rice too. He almost always drinks water. For him to drink something else is rare. If he drinks whiskey, he falls asleep quickly, haha. He never liked that drink. Also the basics of Saiyans. Fights and fights. Wow, how interesting. Very interesting. She would look at Milk with a lot of interest, listening to everything she said. Could you repeat it? I would like to write it down. Giving her a sincere smile. Milk. Oh yes, with pleasure, dear. Bulma would only see her gestures when talking about her friend's husband. She started to doubt Goku a little. She quickly discarded that. Bulma. In her thoughts. I do not think he is capable. 2 months ago, we did not even know her. Besides, he is married. Even if he is an absolute fool, he would never do that. And 21 lived very far away. So nothing adds up. But I do not know. It is strange. Milk. And that is all. I gave you more things. She would say, happily knowing everything by heart. Gohan. Wow, Mom. You really know all that by heart. Bulma. Trying to get information out of her. And what are those notes for? 21 realized she was very obvious. She forgot about Bulma's intelligence. And now she would have to get out of it. I got very sleepy. Pretending to yawn. I think I will go to sleep. Yesterday I did not sleep very well. I will see you later, Chow. She would grab the notebook where she wrote everything and left. Bulma. In her thoughts. Yes, this is strange. She evaded my question. Milk. I love when they pay attention to me. I wish Goku was more like her. Cleaning what was used for food. 2 months later. Capsule Corporation. 21 would see herself in a mirror, seeing that her abdomen would have gotten bigger, doing various motherly poses, grabbing her abdomen. In her thoughts. You are the fruit of my revenge. And this way your dad will pay for what he did many years ago. Although, damn it, I have been softening up. And getting fond of everyone here. 2 months change anyone. Someone would knock on the door of 21's room. Bulma. Hey, are you okay? Do you need anything? No, I am fine. Everything is fine for now. Bulma. Good, come down when you can. Everyone has arrived to eat. Bulma would go down, and would be in the living room with Vegeta's son Goku, the god of destruction, and his assistant. Bulma. Sorry, I was talking to someone. Do not worry, she will come down in a moment, and that way, there will be no one, and we can talk properly. 21 would come down in sweatpants, and a normal shirt, which would let it be seen that she was pregnant. Bills. Well. It seems the beings here are multiplying. Vegeta would only look indifferently. Goku. Hey, you should exercise more. You are getting a little fat. He would laugh nervously. Bulma. She would give the Saiyan a very hard hit on the head. Idiot. She is pregnant. Goku. But you should not hit me, Bulma. Rubbing his head. Whis. Whoa. But what a surprise. There will be another Saiyan. I can feel the presence from here, ha. Everyone would be shocked. Even Vegeta, who did not care about anything they said. 21 was just in shock. She did not know how, but that guy had deciphered what race her child was without problems. Bulma. Could it be that you? Bills. Whis, I think you messed up. It seems no one knew that her son or daughter has Saiyan blood. And seeing her expression, she wanted to keep it a secret. Whis. Oh, I am sorry, Miss 21. Right, I apologize. I did not know it was a secret. He would bow apologetically, making signs of apologies. Goku and Vegeta would only look at each other confused, not knowing which Saiyan it could be. They would know from the other's expression that they ruled themselves out. Gohan would come to their minds, but they would also doubt it since he was already married. There would be no other adult Saiyan. It was a mystery. Bulma. Saiyan blood. She would look at 21 fixedly, and bluntly say, "Who is the father? If it has Saiyan blood, it means that one of the 3 adults of that race was with you. And all 3 are married. You were with someone married." She would simply shake her head. "He does not have Saiyan blood. They are lying." Bills would get annoyed at the assumption that a god is a liar. "Bills, gods never lie, little girl." With a deep tone. "If you say I am lying again, I will ask my assistant to show them to you." 21 would be trapped. She would know that they were the strongest in the universe, and upon discovering her she could not silence them. "I will not say it. I do not want anyone to know." Bulma. She would look at Vegeta with fear, expecting the worst. "Vegeta. Vegeta. No, woman, do not even look at me. I would never do that, and least of all have her here. I have always been training, and at night I am with you. You know where I am all the time. It is impossible that I would do that to you, so do not even think about it." Goku. "I do not know what you are talking about, but it seems to be something bad, so it was not me." 21 would look at that action from the Saiyan, which would bother her, that even though she hid it from him, and deceived everyone, it bothered her a bit that a father would deny his offspring since she was part of this. Bills. Whispering. "Whis, did you see that?" Whis. Whispering. "Yes, I also saw the reaction when Goku spoke. Could it be his?" Bills. Whispering. "There is only one way to find out." "Hey, brat, say it now. You intrigued me. I would not care if it was a simple earthling, but since it has Saiyan blood, curiosity got the better of me. Say it or I destroy you and the planet." Whis. "You would not destroy a pregnant woman, would you?" Bills. Whispering. "Shut up, Whis, I just want to know that." Whis. Nosy. Bulma. She would approach Vegeta and tell him to his face, "I trust you." Vegeta. "That is how it should be, woman. You know I would not trade you for anything in the world, and you should know it." Crossing his arms. Whis. "Bills, allow me to say it." Bills. "Go ahead, rule it out. I want to finish this, and go eat." Whis. "Excuse me, Mrs. Bulma, if you allow me. I just investigated and know it does not have your husband's blood. It is Saiyan, but not from your husband. You can rest easy." Vegeta. "See, woman, and you were doubting." Bills. He would get up from his seat. "Girl, say it. I want to go eat now, and I do not want to be left with the doubt." 21 would not know what to do. If she told the truth, they would kick her out for breaking a family, and although that is her plan, she needed their help. The Saiyan does not know what the care of a pregnant woman should be like, and even less knowing that he would fight with his wife. She had already grown fond of everyone who had helped her. In the end, not everything went as she wanted, and she thought about the consequences of her revenge and deception. Bills. He would grab his face in annoyance. "Fine, I will do it myself. Do not even move, Brad, or something bad could happen." 21 would be paralyzed knowing and could not move. She would not know what the god would do. She could not do anything. She was afraid of him. She saw his enormous power. Bills would put his hand near the android's belly without touching, but not far. He would put a white aura on it to know which key is the most similar to this one. Goku. "Mr. Bills, what will you do?" Bulma. Thinking. "I know this is wrong to force her to say it, but it is Saiyan. There is no option. Whichever son it belongs to, I will help you. I will not leave a pregnant woman to her fate, even though this will change everything." Bills. "It is done. I know whose it is." He would remove his hand and go sit down. "Now do not delay, I want to eat." He would look at Whis, telling him the answer mentally. "What? What did he do to me?" Whis. "He just compared whose key was most similar to that of your offspring. We already know whose it is." 21 would only look at Goku, then at Bulma, and finally at Whis. Vegeta would only look the other way again, showing indifference, although he really needed to know. Whis. "Congratulations, son Goku. You will be a father for the 3rd time." He would say all this with a cheerful tone, which for him, and remembering the celebrations they had 3 months ago for Videl, he believed it was news of happiness, but everyone's expressions were the opposite. Whis. "Whoa. What happened? I thought it was excellent news, assuming how you celebrated the young Videl." A noise was heard meters from there. Someone would be at the door with a covered food tray. Milk dropped the tray, shocked by what she just heard. Milk. "Gee, Goku. Is it true?" She would lower her head, wanting to cry. No one said anything. Everyone was in shock. 21 Goku, Bulma, and even Vegeta, Whis, and Bills would watch this outcome intrigued. Goku. "It is a lie. I have never spoken to her. You must believe me, Milk. I barely met her recently." He would stand up and go to Milk. Milk. She would move away from her husband. "No. Do not come near me. I do not want to see you. Get out. Sobbing. Goku would not know what to do. He was just as confused. He would look at Vegeta, and he would only make a sign of denial. He would look at Bulma, and she would look at him with disappointment. He would look at the gods, and they just observed him as always. They showed no particular reaction. They are gods. They could not focus on private things of mortals. Finally he would look at the woman named 21 who lowered her gaze. In her thoughts, I loved seeing that face. Finally my revenge is complete. But it did not make me feel better as I thought. All for starting to have feelings like them in these 2 months. But I think it would be best to conclude. Goku. But how? Looking at the brunette girl, she would walk towards Goku and grab his hand. He is almost 4 months. Until 5 months a big difference is noticeable. But you can feel his ki. She guided Gokka's hand to her belly. The android liked milk. She helped her from the beginning. But there was no turning back now. Goku resisted a bit. He still did not accept what the gods said he would have done. In the end the physical insistence of 21 surpassed that of the Saiyan, and he touched the woman's belly. Goku, is he my son? It was the only thing he could think of. And no, I am sorry. I do not know you. I have never been with you. You are lying. Moving away from her. Bills. Whis, tell him. I want to go eat now. Whis. He would nod. Mr. Goku, we are gods. We never lie. You will be a father. By refusing you offend us since you imply that we are liars. Milk. Sobbing even more. I waited for you 7 damn years. Everyone who was outside would hear the screams and approach the window and the 2 side doors. Everyone outside would see the scene and calm down. It was an absurd idea to interrupt. Milk. With a broken voice, I was faithful to you even when you were dead. And I knew that you possibly would not return. Dropping some things. Goku. But Milk, let me explain. Milk. Shut up and let me speak. She would end up breaking. I accepted you always. Even with your things that I always hated, I accepted them. Fights you did not work, you left for days, weeks, months, 7 long years. Starting to cry. I always had the dream that we would be a normal family. That you would be a good father, an example forgotten. And now after you return from death, and I had hopes that you had changed, I find out that why you will have another child with another woman. She would look at 21. Everyone who saw and heard from the window saw that action, and would know who she was referring to because she was the only pregnant woman inside the place at that time. Master Roshi. Goten, come here. I have to teach you a technique I learned 200 years ago. Goten. He would ignore what he saw and heard since he did not understand much. Seriously. Yes. Teach me. Roshi would grab his hand and take him away from there. He did not want him to see his mother that way. He might be a pervert, but he cared about the child's state. Milk. Why you? Pointing to 21. We considered you family. You were a good friend. And I find out that you slept with my husband. And also that you are expecting a child from him. She would feel short of breath. The Saiyan would try to approach his wife who was still in the same state. Milk. She would recover on her own and breathe calmly. Do not even come near me. Never again. Bulma. Goku, I never thought you were capable of that. Nor you 21? You were our family. Why? Why him? 21 did not say anything. Deep down she was happy since knowing she was eye for an eye with son would do her being good. But deep down she had grown fond of everyone. No one had supported her like that nor accepted her in their family circle. And the way she obtained her revenge had made her doubt a little if it was the best idea since there was the possibility that she would lose everything little she had built. Milk. She would approach 21 very angry. You. She would sigh with anger and teary eyes. You are dead to me. She would give her a slap that would make all of Capsule Corporation ring. And I mean it. If you approach my family you will have 1,001 problems. 21 would laugh slightly, and for a minimum time, only seen and heard by Milk. It was a reaction for receiving the blow. Her instinct was to respond. And that was her involuntary response. Milk would prepare to give her another slap in the face. But someone would have stopped the blow. Milk simply got confused about who it had been if she totally deserved it. Milk would turn and look shocked, angry, upset, a whole clash of emotions at son Goku, her husband. Goku had stopped the blow. Goku. That is enough, Milk. Without letting go of her arm. Milk. You are also dead to me. Giving the Saiyan a slap with the other hand she had free. Goku. I am sorry, Milk. Milk wanted to hit the brunette girl again, which Goku would prevent again. Goku. Stopping the blow centimeters from the face of the mother of his developing child. Take it out on me, not her. I will not let you hit her again knowing she is pregnant. Milk. Son of a bee. Bulma. Enough, everyone. Calm down now, and everyone get out of here, the dinner is cancelled. Bulma would say, trying to calm everything down, making everyone separate and go to their homes. Some would leave, others not instantly. Milk would not listen and would try to break free. Milk would get tired of trying, so she dropped all her strength. She would have already cried a lot. The clash of emotions had ended. Milk. Let me go, please. Goku would let her go. He would not know what to say. He, as well as everyone else, was in shock. No one believed that Goku could have cheated on Milk and on top of that impregnated another woman. Milk. I need to review everything. She would touch her head with clear pain. Goodbye and sorry for everything, Bulma. They would leave sobbing again, and she would walk slowly until she started running, no longer wanting to be there. Bills. Whis, let us go. Bulma cancelled the dinner. There is nothing to do here. Whis. As you command. Both would stand up. All the people outside would see that and would run to avoid passing next to the god whom they still feared, besides taking advantage and going to their homes, leaving everything desolate outside. Vegeta. He would follow the gods. Wait, Mr. Whis. Bulma. Goku 21. I need to speak with you tomorrow. She would look at both. I am disappointed in both of you. She would walk to the stairs, going to sleep. Goku, it would be best if you stay here today. Do not go to your house. Besides being the best you have to talk with. She would hesitate, not knowing what to call her. The mother of your future child. She would end up going up the stairs, leaving them alone in the living room. Outside Capsule Corporation. Vegeta. Mr. Whis, wait, I need to speak with you. Whis. Whoa, really? What is it, Prince? Bills. Hurry up, Saiyan. We already lost the mood for witnessing that scene. Although they are better than the anime you sell on my planet. Right, Whis? Whis. That is not very polite and empathetic on your part, Mr. Bills, but you are right. He would look at the Saiyan. What do you need? Vegeta. He would kneel before him. I ask you to train me, please. Without raising his head. Whis. Why should I need a good reason to do it? Vegeta. I do not want to fall behind Kakarot. He has the power of the gods. I also want to obtain that power. I will also give you a new dish every time I go. Begging in his mind that they accept. Bills and Whis would look at each other, hearing the last thing said by the Saiyan, both nodding. Whis. Alright, I accept. I will train you. I will expect you in 5 days, first thing in the morning. If you are late, I will leave, and I will not take you with us. Bills. He would look fixedly at Vegeta. You also have to give me a dish. I am the god of destruction. Whis. Listen here, you were not in the deal. Bills. Blah blah blah. Do you accept, Vegeta, yes or no? Vegeta. Yes. Of course, I will give you both an exquisite dish when you return. Bills. Very well, we will come, the date Whis said. You will have to keep me informed of what happened with the Saiyans. We gods can sometimes be very curious. Both deities would leave an array of light projected by Whis. Living room of Capsule Corporation. Do you want to feel it? She would lift her shirt up to her abdomen, revealing a somewhat raised bump on the woman. Goku would only look at her, and her belly, not knowing what to say. Come on, it is our child. She would grab the Saiyan's hand and place it on her belly again. In a month we will know if it will be a boy or a girl. Goku only had a serious look. It was his son, but because of everything that happened there were explosive emotions everywhere. Goku. He would ignore the question posed by the woman. When did it happen? When did we have sex? Thinking. I think a little less than 4 months ago. Goku would be shocked, thinking what he did exactly 4 months ago. And if everything was normal, he would not have done that with Milk since before he died. He would not know much, but Milk told him that is how children were made, and for pleasure, although he did not notice the hints at the time. Do you remember the day your wife went to see you at the crops? Goku. Why, yes. It was strange that she did not yell at me. Wait, could it be that you? It was me, Goku. You do not remember much since I used a spell on you. I altered your Saiyan hormones. You really were good that morning, eh? I never believed that of you. Bringing the Saiyan's other hand to her belly. Do you feel it? It is our son or daughter. What would you like it to be? Goku would simply remain silent. He was in front of the mother of his future child who was on the way. Goku. I, Vegeta. Kakarot. Both would turn to the place where he heard that noise. Vegeta. I said Kakarot, not Android 21, who wanted to kill us, and almost succeeded. Goku, upon hearing that, would take steps back, and would be even more shocked, not knowing what to say. 21 would look at Vegeta, glaring at him. Vegeta. Your intentions are obvious. I found your key capsules yesterday, that you were creating here. Bulma explained to me that it hides your key to that of a normal human. I did not tell her they were yours, but she will sooner or later know. It was a good move, getting pregnant by Kakarot to have a being of universal power to protect you from me and the others. How smart. You have already lost a large part of your power. Piccolo said so, and I can observe it. He would look at Goku again. Kakarot. I am talking to you. He was still in shock. He could not process that he would have a child with a being who had destroyed cities, almost killed his son, and his friends including himself. Vegeta would go for Goku, grabbing him by the G, taking him out of there, leaving 21 in the living room alone sitting down. Vegeta. Kakarot. Are you an idiot or what? How could you pair up with such a danger? Goku. He would look at Vegeta. I am just as confused as you. Not even I know how it happened. Vegeta. When I said you know what you have to do, I meant you should leave that human who only delayed you. Not that you change her for someone dangerous and deceive her. Even for me that is stooping low insect. Goku would only lower his gaze. Vegeta would not understand the reason how everything happened. And he was not listening, he was just scolding. The android would go out and peek through the door, seeing the Saiyans, to proceed to say something. Can we talk? Vegeta. He would look at 21, and then at Son. TCH, I would kick you both out, but Bulma would never forgive me for throwing a pregnant woman out on the street. So settle it with Bulma tomorrow, and leave as soon as possible. Vegeta would leave Goku, and go inside the house, pushing 21 aside without using any force due to her situation. Get out of the way, home-wrecking insect. The Saiyan Prince said in a mocking tone to the android. Big-headed imbecile. Vegeta would ignore her and go upstairs with his wife. He knew those words hit the woman hard. She would approach Goku. I notice you are tense. Shall we talk? Goku would simply remain motionless. He would not respond for obvious reasons. 21 would turn him around and look him in the eyes. Now we will be parents. Yes, it happened. You cannot avoid me now. She would get closer to Son's face. The Saiyan would try to say something, but Goku would be silenced with a kiss from the android. He tried to pull away, but she used her maximum strength. Goku could not use force on her, because a bad move could hurt her and his son. So he just would not move. Yes, that was not bad. I will be honest with you. I do not want to raise him alone. We will have to talk. Taking Goku to the living room to dialogue. In the distance, Milk could be seen. Still being in Capsule Corporation, seeing the kiss of the android and Goku, without managing to distinguish that Son was trying to resist. Gotten. I am here, Mom. Sorry if I was gone a long time. Master Roshi took me to train, and taught me a very good technique. He would notice his mom looking somewhat strange. Is something wrong, Mom? He would say, worried. Milk. No, son, let us go. It is getting late and you have school tomorrow. Gotten. And Dad. We were supposed to go train tomorrow. He promised me. Milk. Gotten, your dad will be busy for a while, and will not go to the house. Something important came up for him, so he will be here in Capsule Corporation. Gotten. And can I come see him? Milk. We will see. I have to talk to him first. Okay. Adult things. Gotten. Very well, Mom. I am tired, let us go. He would say excitedly. 21 and Goku would look at each other fixedly, one with a smile and the other with a serious look. The atmosphere would become increasingly tense. I suppose that now we are united. Goku. We are not family. I am not asking you for that. We have something in common. She would touch her belly. He is yours and mine. I will have him. I became very fond of him, more than you imagine. I do not want him to have an absent father. 21 would take the Saiyan's hand, guiding him to the room. He would speak. Goku. We will not sleep in the same bed. I will sleep here. With a very serious look, pointing to the armchair. I did not say in the bed. I need someone to look out for my safety. I have the whole world as an enemy. I destroyed some cities, I robbed banks, your friends hate me, and I am pregnant. The father has to be on the lookout. Right? There is an armchair up there. You can rest there. Goku would only make a face of annoyance, and would follow her. 21 and Goku would arrive at the room. She would undress in front of the Saiyan. He would only turn around, not wanting to see her. Look. Rubbing her belly, which just like before looked somewhat small. He is going to grow and we have a child. Does it not excite you? Goku would simply go to the armchair, sitting down looking at the floor. Everything that was happening was difficult. 21 would lift the Saiyan's head and look at him fixedly. We will talk about this better later. We need to have agreements and explanations about this. Goku would not do anything. He only wanted her to stop to sleep. 21 would stop and get up. It was not something I planned at the beginning, if it makes you feel better. Lying down. But things change over time. The android would turn off the light bulb of the lamp that was lit in the room next to her bed. Goku, not knowing what to do, say, or anything, lay down, falling asleep, wanting everything to be a dream. It is definitely the worst day of my life. Capsule Corporation. Two divine beings are observed face to face. Two beings that provoked imposing pressures, whom no one would be able to face. Piccolo. I do not feel any of Goku's ki. That means he did become a god, but Bills looks confident. That is worrying. He would cross his arms waiting for them to start fighting. Vegeta. I do not know why Kakarot had to go ahead. Angry. Gohan. But Mr. Vegeta, you would never have accepted anyway. Vegeta. How perceptive you are, insect. I do not need a gifted power like others. He would look at the hybrid with a clear hint. I want to earn my power. It would be losing my Saiyan pride. Piccolo. Someone had to do it anyway. It is good that Goku did not oppose. There was no other option anyway. Gohan he. But Mr. Vegeta, it was necessary to defeat Majin Buu. Vegeta. You did not even defeat him. It was your father and I. You only complicated everything, inept. Gohan would be embarrassed since he would know it was true. Piccolo would just turn around, starting to walk away from them. 21 further away from them, but without being separated from everyone present, would see the new transformation of the Saiyan, which according to the god could finally fight equally with someone. Milk. He looks younger. Krillin. And his ki cannot be felt. Tien. But a terrifying pressure is felt. Bulma. Do not fight here. Go up high or something. You will destroy everything. Goku would look at Bills directly, and would go at full speed throwing a punch at Bills. He would stop it with one hand in a confident way. Bills. Excellent. I was already craving a strong opponent. Tell me, what does it feel like to be a god? Goku. Incredible. Bills. He would let go of Goku. Of course. I knew it. Because that is exactly what I feel. Both would elevate. The god more than the Saiyan. The god, seeing that they are at a good distance, would give him a kick. He would cover himself with his left forearm, and try to counterattack. Bills would be faster and would throw more punches of fire or at him. Bills, seeing him cover so much, would raise his head and give a headbutt which the Saiyan could not cover due to the force used by the god. The Saiyan would go flying to the city, where they fought as equals. Bills. Great. Keep it up. He would look at the Saiyan, who would not have the same mood as their first encounter. What is wrong? Are you not satisfied? Goku. I am not. Bills. What do you mean? Do you not like being a god? Goku. No. I never imagined a world like this which I cannot access on my own. So no, I do not like it. He would give Bills a punch. Capsule Corporation. Piccolo. They have gone too far. We must get closer. Piccolo, Vegeta, Gohan, Goten, Trunks, Tien, Shinhan, and Krillin would fly quickly going to see the fight. Milk, Bulma, 18, Marin, Den, Satan, Videl, and Master Roshi would go running to the center of the place where there was a ship buried by Bulma. Bulma. She would look at her worker. Hey, girl. Are you coming or staying? She would hesitate for a second. If I fly, they will know who I am. Better with them, that way I will not raise suspicions. She would run to the ship, which would close once she was already with the others. Bulma. She would operate the ship, starting engines and leaving Capsule Corporation. Hold on tight. Milk would approach the brunette girl who she had not seen, and was new to her. Milk. You are new, right? I had never seen you around here. Ah yes, I am somewhat new. I have been working here with Bulma for less than a month. Bulma. She works with me, Milk. She helps me in my lab. She is very intelligent. She has everything to be a great scientist, although I think she already is one. 21 would thank her, and bow a little. Apparently she was beginning to like being there, socializing with them due to being in her base for a long time. Milk. I hope you have a great time with everyone, and that things like this. She would point to Goku and Bills, who were conversing in the sky, do not scare you. They are already somewhat crowded, you could say. There are always fools wanting to fight just because. Do not worry, I have been researching, and I am aware of all this mainly thanks to Bulma. She has told me more about everyone. It is true. There are always imbeciles who do not calm their urge to fight. At least my husband spends his time with me working and not training. Milk. What envy I feel for you, 18. My Goku spends his time training, and is almost never with us. He returned from the dead, and although he rarely goes to the crops he is fighting again, she would say discouraged. Do not worry, he must love you. In his own way, I suppose. Milk. I hope so. I waited for him for 7 long years. And now that he is back, we have not been able to spend any time as a family. 7 years. That is a lot, Milk. Did you really wait that long? You truly have a lot of patience. In her thoughts. It will end soon. My plan went perfectly recently. Now I have the protection of that Saiyan secured. And at the same time, my revenge for what he did to the Red Ribbon Army. Hey, why is your name a number? She asked an intrigued question, playing ignorant. Long story I would not like to tell right now. Another time, okay? 21 would nod, and approach the cabin, observing that they were throwing punches again. It would be seen how the god had the Saiyan by the neck. He would spin the Saiyan around, and deliver a kick to the face which would take him out of the city, sending him to a semi-desert. Bills. Are you still upset about being a god? Goku. A little. Punching Bills. Bills. That pride will be your downfall. giving a flying punch to the Saiyan, launching him near a coast. Before Goku's flight, a mountain would be destroyed, causing its pieces to go into the sea. Goku was still shot into the air, where Bills would do a hammer strike on him, sending him into the sea. The sea would split in two, and the pieces would fall on both of them, ending up in an underground cave. Bills. It is rare for Saiyans to be this proud. He would give him a blow, pushing the Saiyan away. Goku. It is known that Vegeta has more pride than me. That is a fact. All my friends know it. Bills. That might be, but he let go of his pride to save his family. Besides his pride as a prince. Goku. I know. It is incredible. Now I think I respect him more for that. Bills. That is why you renounced your pride to be a god, right? Goku. He would laugh. Exactly. Above the wreckage, at the height of the air, everyone was there. Some flying and others in Bulma's ship. Piccolo. I wonder what they are talking about. It is as if Goku received training. Back with the gods. Bills. I am also disappointed. Goku. What? Why? Bills. Because I am still waiting for a true battle of gods. Goku. Seriously. I was only giving 80%, haha. He would laugh, embarrassed. Bills. 80. Then let us see if you can keep up with me. He would go at full speed, making everything around seem in slow motion. Bills would give him an elbow strike, making the Saiyan step back, and delivering a kick to his face. The Saiyan would counterattack. Bills would do a double backflip, dodging, gathering momentum, and giving a headbutt to the Saiyan, stunning him, and making him step back. Bills. So what? Are you going to fight seriously now? Goku. Of course I will. His Super Saiyan God state would run out. Bills. Ha. Giving him an even stronger elbow strike, making him fall meters ahead. Bills would go and give him a kick, sending him to the rocky roof. Goku would teleport again and again near the god, managing to give him a couple of blows. Bills would block the attacks and start throwing ki. Goku. What is this? Are you throwing rays at me? Bills. This is not a sporting event. Goku would dodge each of the key attacks from both sides, getting lost from the god's sight. Goku at full speed would give a punch to Bills, who would be surprised and make a gesture of anger. Bills would get angry and expel ki from his whole body, causing the underground cave to fall on them. Goku broke the rock so as not to get trapped. Goku. Enough. Stop destroying things. Ha. He would transform into Super Saiyan and fly out of there at high speed. Goku would scream and would be seen coming out of the enormous crater with rocks from the sea. Bills would come out after him, flying as well, both with their respective yellow and purple auras. Look, there they are, pointing to the combatants. Piccolo. It cannot be. He is no longer a god. He is an ordinary Super Saiyan now. Goku and Bills would scream, launching at each other. Goku would attack Bills from all possible sides. The god, unable to defend himself, would receive the Saiyan's blows, getting stunned. Goku would kick Bills with both legs, throwing him from side to side, following the same pattern. Master Roshi. I do not see anything. Can anyone see them? Krillin. No, Master. I cannot see them. Vegeta, Gohan, and Piccolo could barely see the fight, following it in speed. 21 would also find it difficult, but could still see it only in silence. Goku would throw Bills to the edges of the Earth's stratosphere, limiting the battlefield. The battle would be even, giving blows and dodging one by one. Goku. Take this, God of Destruction. He would gather momentum with his fist in an attack pose. Bills would go backwards, dodging the blow and dodging the Saiyan again. Goku would teleport several times as a strategy to catch the god off guard. Goku would appear below the god, throwing a Kamehameha at the top of his lungs. Bills could only see the attack that would hit him fully. Krillin. That is a Kamehameha from Goku. A blue and light blue light would be seen, almost outside the Earth, illuminating a large part of the planet, and two screams, one of an attack, and another of pain. Bills would come out unharmed from the attack, and dodge a kick from the Saiyan, who would attack him from behind. Bills would position himself above him, without him seeing him. Bills. Now it is my turn. Joining his hands and creating an energy ball that grew bigger and bigger, Bills would launch the attack at the Saiyan, wanting to end the fight. Goku. I am ready for whatever. Putting his hands on the attack, trying to stop it. Krillin. What is that? Vegeta. Bills is attacking. 21 would think she would have to do something. She hated half of those present, and did not have that much strength. Her powers did not add up for some reason. But she did not want to die without fighting. So she would try to get out of the ship, going to the door with clear intentions of going to help the Saiyan, even with the grudge she has against him. Yes, she hated him for ruining the dream of the corporation she was once part of, but she needed him. Piccolo would realize that and would go to the edge of the ship where 21 was. Piccolo. What are you planning to do? She would look at him with anger. Something that is none of your business. Piccolo. I have an idea of who you are, but I do not know what you are doing here, and why your ki is so different from that time you almost defeated us. Also, your fighting level has dropped considerably. Something happened to you after our fight. I have been analyzing you since I saw you this afternoon. You were so identical only in human form. You almost fooled everyone. So not me. I do not know what you are talking about, idiot. Piccolo, that is exactly what you called me after the attack I gave you. Now my doubts are cleared. What are you planning to do, and what are you doing here? Those are private matters. Nothing that concerns you. Piccolo, if you plan to interfere in the fight, I do not recommend it. If that attack is not stopped by Goku, nothing will. If you go and he is entertained by seeing an enemy, he would look at her fixedly. He could get distracted and not deflect the attack, and he is having a hard time. I will not die here because of a pathetic god. Besides, I am no longer an enemy. I already fulfilled my objective a little over 3 weeks ago. He will no longer be able to hate me when he finds out. She would touch her belly. Piccolo, extremely confused. What? What did you do? Are you? She would laugh. Nothing you should know. If you say something, I will kill you. Did you hear? Namekian. Bulma would turn around, because the light of the god's attack blinded her. She would see her worker at the other end of the ship, and Piccolo on the outside having an expression of anger, and a very serious confrontation. Bulma would walk towards them. Bulma, what is wrong? Out there Goku is fighting with that capricious cat, and you guys here seem to be fighting. 21 would only look at Piccolo wanting, and waiting for him to speak. Piccolo, it is nothing, Bulma. 21 wanted to know if Goku could win, and save everyone, and I was explaining what I believed. Nothing more. Bulma. 21. But that is not your name, is it? No, but that is what some friends I had called me. That is what they called me affectionately. I do not know who told him. She would point to Piccolo. But it does not bother me. If we survive, let it stay between us, okay? Bulma. First we have to survive. She would sigh, scared upon hearing an explosion. Stratosphere. It could be seen how Goku in base state was trying to stop the attack of the god now in base state. The god had launched an extra attack to his attack to make the Saiyan fall. Goku would grab the attack again with all his strength trying to stop the attack. Goku. No. He would fall backwards towards the earth. All the voices of his friend's family, and someone he would not know what to consider, could be heard. Goku would gather strength, and with a scream would transform into Super Saiyan God, managing to stop the attack. Goku would be left without strength after that, unable to continue fighting. Bills would approach. Bills. Hey, what was it that you did? He would say, surprised. Goku. I do not know what I did. Panting from exhaustion. Bills. You are fascinating. He would raise his hand, bringing out his purple aura of destruction. He would point at Sun with clear hostility. Goku would only look at him, and give a small tired laugh. Bills smiled and would lower his hand and vanish his aura. Goku. What is wrong? Why did you stop? Bills. I just wanted to make you say I surrender. Putting both hands behind his back. Goku. I surrender. Well, I surrender, haha. I see that you are very strong. I could never defeat you. You are the strongest in the universe. Bills. I see that you finally respect that I am the god of destruction. Although I must admit that you are also very strong. In my entire battle history in my long life, you are the second strongest. Goku. What? Only the second strongest? He would laugh, very tired. Bills. One more thing before concluding. Goku. Will you no longer destroy the earth? Bills. I cannot do that. I am a god. I have a rule not to change my mind. Goku. What? But then. Bills. Can you see my elegant assistant Whis standing over there? He would turn his head towards the assistant's direction. Whis would be seen eating a fruit cocktail, while a heart of happiness came out. Goku. Yes, I see him. Whis would be embarrassed that they saw him, and would let out a nervous yell, hiding his food. Bills. Although Whis is my assistant, he is also my honorable master. Goku. Shocked and confused. Then he is. Bills. He would interrupt him. We are now in the 7th universe. I am the god of destruction of the 7th universe. In total there are 12. Do you not think there is someone more powerful in one of them? Goku would laugh a lot from the shock, exhausting all his strength, falling unconscious towards the earth. Bills would grab him and take him to earth slowly along with Whis. The latter would grab his cocktail and eat while they were on their way. Krillin. It is Goku. He is not coming alone. Piccolo. It was coming. His blows that he gave us earlier were millimetric and precise. Besides his incomparable strength, Bills would drop Goku, and he would fall to the ground face first, unconscious. Milk Bulma Roshi denned, and Oolong would go see how Goku was, believing he had died. 21 only approached a little to see the Saiyan who, upon seeing that he did breathe return meters back so as not to raise suspicions. Goku, upon hearing the others would react and wake up, trying to stand, but falling in the attempt. Bills. Now that I have won, I will have to destroy the earth. Raising his hand, creating a purple ball still unknown to everyone. All those present with powers would get into a battle stance. Bills would look at everyone. Whis would only lower his head. Goku would look on, helplessly unable to do anything. 21 wanted to use magic, but her body would not react, being paralyzed by fear upon feeling the god's presence closer. Bills would slightly enlarge his sphere. Everyone would make an even more worried face due to the situation. Bills would launch the attack at a small rock rubble that was meters away, causing the slightest damage. Whis. What happened, sir? You only destroyed a small piece of the planet exclusively. Bills. Ah. It is a pity. I suppose I ran out of energy. Turning around, looking at Whis. I will have to completely destroy it another day. Goku. Thank you very much, Bills. Sitting up. Whis. Listen. When Bills passes on to the other world, would you like to be the successor as the god of destruction? Bills. Hey, Goku. He would laugh. Haha, no. Thank you very much. Whis. Oh, what a pity. Bills would turn around again, walking a few steps, looking at the girl with blue hair. Bills. Mrs. Vegeta. Bulma. Nervous. Are you talking to me? What is it? Bills. I am very sorry for the commotion. Bulma. Oh, that does not matter. Apologize for having hit me. Whis would be surprised by the way a simple human spoke to a god. Bills. I am sorry. He would bow minimally. In fact, I would love to come to your next party. Bulma. I will invite you if you promise not to cause problems. Bills. Agreed. Next time I will eat that dish you call pudding. Bulma. I will have a pool just for you. But I do not want to hear that you did not like it. Bills. I suppose I would only destroy the earth in case I do not like it. Goku. But before that we will fight again. Right? The god of destruction would only give a slight smile, while walking away from the place. Bills. See you soon. He would walk towards Whis. Both gods would leave, leaving a flash of light on the path. Piccolo would turn, looking for 21, since the biggest worry was gone. He would not find her, even though moments ago she was with them at the landing. 21 had arrived at Capsule Corporation, returning for the formula she kept to hide her key. Ancestor. It is incredible, is it not? Shin. That is right, Ancestor. Ancestor. Bills the Destroyer did not destroy them. I had never seen anything like it. Shin. Everything indicates that Son Goku had a lot to do with what happened. He makes more friends every time. Now even Bills himself. Planet of the Destroyer God. Bills. I must admit he was a very strong opponent. However, he is not at my level. Whis. Still, I have not seen you use a tiny bit of your power with a simple mortal in a long time, Master Bills. Bills. Tell me, what was his name? Whis. It is Son Goku. Bills. Alongside Vegeta they could become great adversaries. Whis. I almost forgot. He would take something from behind his back. I asked the Earthlings to pack something completely delicious, Mr. Bills. Bills would approach what he brought and smell it. Bills liked the smell, so he grabbed a box and flew to the top of the tree. Whis would do the same, and both would sit down. Bills. He would look at the food. It really is a delicacy of gods. Whis. Pour a little of the liquid called soy sauce and prepare to enjoy. Bills. What is this green thing? He would grab a green ball with the chopsticks and show it to Whis. Whis. Yes, it is called wasabi. The chef told me to use it however you wanted. Bills. Now that I remember, I heard you talk about that when. He looked fixedly at the angel. I was fighting the Saiyan. Whis. Haha ho, I will go get some water. Going inside the giant tree. Bills. Let us see. The god of destruction would start behaving strangely. Suddenly a chilling scream would make its presence. HAA. The destroyer god shouted. Bills would come out spiced up everywhere, destroying moons and parts of his planet. Whis would see that and go to the god, giving him a blow to the stomach to prevent further destruction. Whis. That is better. You should sleep a bit, Mr. Bills. But do not forget to brush your teeth, because in a few days we will return to Earth. Bills. Why yes, I am going. Planet Earth. Capsule Corporation. Hours later. Krillin. Happy birthday, everyone. Happy birthday, Oolong. Happy 38th, Bulma. Shut up. Everyone could be seen socializing, eating, and talking, finishing celebrating Bulma's birthday. Nearby were Piccolo and the strongest duo of Saiyans. Piccolo. There is nothing that makes you stronger than feeling cornered. Right? Vegeta. Hey Kakarot, next time I will be the one who becomes a god. But not using that silly ritual. Goku. Haha, of course, Vegeta. By the way, I heard that when Bills hit Bulma you got enraged, and you transformed into a very strong Super Saiyan. Bulma would arrive and clasp her hands synonymous with tenderness. Bulma. Whoa. She would make a damsel in distress sign. I felt so protected. Vegeta. Very embarrassed, he would turn around. That is not true. I just know that in that moment, I became much stronger than you. Goku. Yes, you can say that again. Next time we fight someone we have to ask them to hit Bulma first. Bulma. She would turn around very angry. Hey, are you crazy? Giving a slap, leaving the Saiyan's face red from the blow. Piccolo. I thought you were not here. When Vegeta exploded like that, you arrived using your teleportation to see how everything was going. Goku. I was trying to see the enemy's movements for a strategy, but the truth is I could not think of anything. Vegeta. Bulma, do you want to hit him several more times so he understands? Bulma. Yes, sir. Goku. No, wait, it was not my intention. Bulma. It could be heard how someone was delivering blows to a face. 21 was eating as much as she could, because she loved that. From one moment to the next she began to feel dizzy and nauseous. Dende approached to try to help her, but she made a sign of denial. She did not want any dialogue with Kamisama of the Earth. I do not want help. Do you not understand? Dende. You are pregnant, you need to take care of yourself. The amount you eat is not normal for a human, but you are not one, right? 21 would only look at both sides to see that no one was looking or listening to them. In a low voice. Look, green boy, those things are my business. You should not meddle in this. My problem, not your problem. Dende. It is fine. If you need me to tell you how your pregnancy is going, do not hesitate to tell me. Just say my name and I will listen to you. Leaving from there, she murmured. Fool, I did not even ask for his help, and here he is. Videl would observe 21 a bit, seeing that the same thing happened to her that happened to her this morning. Videl approached 21 with intentions of helping her, and asking her some things. The Namekian would realize and speak to Videl. Piccolo. Hey Videl, come here for a moment please. Videl would change direction, and go to the Namekian. Videl. What happened, Piccolo? Piccolo. With a worried face. I have something to tell you. He looked at both sides, seeing that no one was listening. Do not get close to her. She is dangerous. Videl. Confused. I do not understand, Piccolo. Piccolo. Just do not get close to her. She is an evil person even if she does not look like it. Videl. I still do not understand you, Piccolo. I only see that she needs help. I think she is. Piccolo. Pregnant. Videl. Yes. Do you notice it too? Piccolo. I spoke to her when Goku and Bills fought, but she did not tell me directly, only with signs. Videl. Then you must know that I should help her. From what Bulma told me, she has no family, and I also feel what she feels. Except I have friends and family who support me. I do not want her to feel the feeling of abandonment. By the way, who is the father? Bulma told me she did not have a boyfriend or partner. Piccolo would only be remembering the action she did when she specifically spoke of Son Goku, so he would only make a sign of denial, believing it would be best that it not be known, at least until it was confirmed. Videl. She would make a cautious look. If you know Piccolo, tell me. That way I could help her better. Piccolo. I am not sure if it is who I think it is, but she does not want it to be known. She did not tell me the reason, so I cannot say not knowing well. Videl. Very well, Piccolo. You are good at keeping secrets, but I still have to help her. From pregnant woman to pregnant woman, you understand, right? Piccolo. I know I will not change your mind, but at least have Gohan there with you or someone, just in case. Videl. I will take it into account. Going to 21. 21 would see that Videl was walking towards her while grabbing her belly. She would already know what it was about. Someone else would have discovered her. So what she wanted now was to avoid her so that her state is discovered from her words. Oh no. She would stand up and try to leave. At that moment Yamcha would arrive before Videl with the same intentions from the afternoon. Yamcha. Hello. I know we did not introduce ourselves properly earlier. I am Yamcha. Videl. Am I interrupting something? She arrived with a smile. No, this idiot is already leaving. He is just bothering me. Yamcha. That is not true. Right? He looked at 21. 21 glared at the human who out of fear would run away. He is an imbecile. Videl. Yes, I have noticed that. That is how he is. He has always approached beautiful women, although he never achieves anything. It is noticeable that he does not achieve it. Well, do you need anything? While she covered her mouth wanting to vomit. Videl. Yes, I noticed that you are. 21 would only listen to what the pregnant human in front of her would say. Videl. Pregnant. Right? 21 would just keep quiet. Videl. That is a yes. You have my support. I am also pregnant. Me from Gohan. She looked at Gohan, who was playing with the children in a great Saiyaman suit. If you do not want to tell me who the father is, I understand. But I have noticed that you have the same symptoms as me. You eat a lot of varied food. Some things give you nausea and dizziness. I do not need help, I am fine. While she grabbed a bag and vomited a little in there. Videl? Yes no. Come on, let us go inside. We will be better there talking in private, grabbing her by the hand. 21 would follow her since she did not want to talk about that outside. Videl, how long have you been pregnant? I do not know. I think 28 or 29 days. Maybe less. And you? Videl, I think the same. 21 would remember the scene exactly a month ago, where Videl and Gohan made it in their room. Almost the same, right? Videl, yes, I suppose so. Bulma told me you live alone and far away. To tell the truth, why do you not agree to stay here at her corporation? I understand she has offered you to stay here. I do not know. I just come to work here most of the day, and then I leave. I do not think I should stay here any longer. 21 in her thoughts. Help would be good for me. I know the theory of pregnancy but not the practice and the help. Videl, stay. I will come to help you. You will need it. That way we can both share our experience. What do you say? I do not know. Your help would be very good for me, but I do not know. Videl, well, at least stay today. It is late for you to return alone, and even more so living far away. The android would accept. She did not want to raise suspicions, so she would listen to the pregnant woman in front of her. Only today. Videl, good anyway. If you like it, tell me, and let it be every day. Keep me informed of everything. By the way, how old are you? Honestly, you look a little older than me. The android doubting whether to answer or what age to say. So she decided the age most similar to her appearance. Anyway, I do not remember when I was created, only when I came out. And saying months would be somewhat illogical. 25 years. Videl, you are only 7 years older than me. Very well. Still young to be a mother too. With a smile. Thank you. Videl. Right? Videl. That is right. And yours? I do not like my name. I prefer to be called 21. But only in confidence, not in public. Only Bulma and you will call me that. At least for now. Videl. In confidence, I understand. Then I will see you tomorrow. I will bring some things for you. You should tell Bulma so she can also help. It would be best. I will think about it. Videl would leave the room looking to the right and she would get nervous, and without saying anything she would leave. This would distract the android, who would find that attitude of Videl strange. Bulma. So pregnant. Panicking as much as possible. Bulma. What are you doing there? Were you spying on me? Bulma. Haha. She would laugh nervously. No, calm down. I came in since Vegeta and Goku knocked each other out fighting, so I brought him to sleep in the room. I came down and you were here, and when I was going to speak you said you were pregnant. She would sigh deeply. Why did you not tell me? It is dangerous and against the law to have a pregnant woman working many hours. It is illegal. She would look annoyed. Nervous. I just found out, haha. Bulma. Alright. I heard you are a little over 3 weeks along. Do not lie. You will stay here? I will not let a pregnant woman live alone far away, and on top of that without a job. I will let you work still, but minimum hours. Go to room 7. You will sleep there from now on. Later you will have to tell me who the dad is. 21 did not want her to find out so quickly. Everything was to take revenge on the Saiyan who ended the dream of the Red Ribbon Army. But she wanted to wait a little longer to break the news. Someday, Bulma, someday. Bulma, do what you have to do and go to sleep. You will need it from now on. I will see you tomorrow. I suppose you know Videl will come to help, right? Bulma. Yes. She would turn around, because she indirectly accepted that she was being nosy. I also heard that. It is good to tell the truth. My mother is an expert on that subject. Milk even more so. She would be the best option for help. Shall I call her tomorrow when she is free? Bulma. She would turn around. 21. This girl. 21 had left without listening to Bulma since she had felt the urge to vomit. Bulma would hear this from below. Bulma. Yes, definitely they will have to help. 4 weeks ago. Mount Paozu. Well, I have concluded my analysis, and I have already found a way to make Son Goku suffer. Perhaps I lost a lot of strength, and now I am unable to face him. My cells are altered and unbalanced, and I really doubt I can recover the strength I had before fighting those insects. At least I do not know until when, and I cannot wait that long and hope for a miracle. My revenge has to be carried out as soon as possible. But now I know what to do to make my plan work. The android would enter Son's house again. But now she would take hair samples of milk, which were found stuck to the pillow on the bed, and a short and revealing dress of the human which looked like it had not been used in a very long time. This is more than perfect. A noise would be heard in the living room. 21 would quickly try to leave through the window, but unable to make noise, and feeling the presence of Goku's youngest Saiyan son, along with his mother, she hid in the closet, where she grabbed the dress. Milk. Gotten, you should have told me there would be no classes these days. We went for nothing. Annoyed. Gotten. Sorry mom, I forgot. Embarrassed. In her thoughts. She sounds very obnoxious. I do not know if I am doing an act of revenge, or a favor to Son Goku. Milk. Well, let us go. Your father is probably training. He is never with us when there is time. Let us go for a walk in the mornings then, or to the city. It is too early to be home all day. Gotten. Still in his outfit. Yes mom, just let me change. I left my clothes in your room. Gotten would run to his mother's room, and put his hand in the closet looking for the clothes. 21 would see which one he was looking for since it was the only small one there, and gave it to him without him having to open the whole closet. Otherwise she would be discovered. Gotten. I found it mom. I am coming. Running out of the room. Milk. Good, let us go. Still a bit annoyed. Both would leave the house leaving the android in it. That was a close call. I can finish off the yelling human, but I understand the boy can become a Super Saiyan, and I already lost almost all my powers. I do not know if I would beat him with this miserable state, that does not let me increase my strength. Well, I have everything. I hope it works. Hours later. Base of Android 21. Splendid. I already have everything. I will finally destroy you, Son Goku. I will separate something you love. Your family. My revenge will be perfect. The android would add Milk's hair to an advanced machine she had hidden in the laboratory. A liquid would come out to which shortly after she would cast a spell making it greenish. A very strong smell, and she would bottle it. Finally. I calculate an effect duration of a day and a half. I will go tomorrow early. They said they would go out in the mornings. Goku is at the crops. I only have to take the potion before seeing him. That would change my appearance and camouflage my ki with his wife's, and it would only be a matter of getting an offspring out of him. And that way his life would turn upside down. He took everything from me. He destroyed the Red Ribbon Army, which, although I was not present, it was my legacy to dominate the world. Angry. And now that most of my powers do not react, I will have to leave that idea for now. I see it as the best option. Considering his morals, I would have a being to blackmail at my whim. Besides immunity from his friends who hate me, or believe me dangerous. Maybe I can no longer dominate the world, but my revenge I will fulfill. The next morning. Mount Paozu. Milk. Very well gotten. Let us go to the city. Are you ready? Gotten. Yes mom, let us go. We can see dad later. Right? Milk. I will think about it. He should be a good example for you. If he spends his time fighting, he will not be. He has to be a cultivator. He does that well. She breathed and exhaled. The only thing he does well is a husband. Well, let us go son, we will be late. Did you not forget anything? I do not want to be returning all the time. Gotten. No mom, let us go. Excited. Mother and son would leave their home, leaving everything around alone. Or so they thought. Someone would see them in the distance. It would be Android 21 who was waiting for both the human and the hybrid Saiyan to leave the house where they resided. Part 1 completed. Now the rest is up to me. She would take out the potion and walk to the field. Shortly after, it would be seen how the android looked at the Saiyan Son Goku. He would be training in the field. There you are, Son Goku. The android would proceed to look at the Saiyan training, and then uncork the potion. You deserve it. You destroyed my dream and legacy. Now I will destroy your family. The android would drink the potion and change her appearance. Her ki would become identical to Milk's. Her potion worked perfectly. Besides the voice, it was identical. Milk 21. Splendid. Everything is going well. Now the rest will be simple. Hey, Goku. While walking towards the Saiyan, Goku. Scared. Oh no, it is Milk. He would hide behind the tractor. Milk 21. In her thoughts. Why does this imbecile primate run? Am I not supposed to be his wife? She would change her expression to a more affectionate one, confusing the Saiyan. What is wrong, honey? With a tender voice, the woman who was in front of the Saiyan said. Goku did not understand anything. Milk saw him training, and did not get upset. His prayers would have been heard, or she had something planned, the Saiyan would think. Goku. Milk. Are you okay? Milk 21. Yes, my Saiyan. I am fine. Why? While getting closer and putting a finger on Son's torso. Goku. Nervous. And no, nothing. Were you not going to take Goten to school? Milk 21. I left him with Bulma as soon as you left. He will not have classes, so we will have the whole morning. She would bring the Saiyan closer to her face. Goku. Confused and very nervous. Milk, I do not understand. Milk 21. Let us just go to the house. You can continue later. I want to do something with you. Or do you prefer to work all day instead of going to eat and rest at the house? While she moved the short dress she was wearing a little. Goku. No, I mean yes, let us go to the house. It is very sunny, hee hee. What will we do, and what will we eat? Milk. Milk 21. Teleport to the house, my Goku. She gave him a kiss on the cheek. Goku. Even more nervous and confused. Why yes, of course. He would put 2 fingers and quickly they would disappear. Mount Paozu. House of the Suns. Milk and Goku would appear in the living room. Goku. So what will we eat? Milk. I am hungry, haha. He would scratch his head. The woman would grab a lipstick which she brought. It was an incredibly powerful hormone alternator. Once the Saiyan tried it there would be no going back. Milk 21 would let the short dress she was wearing fall, throwing it aside, and grabbing the Saiyan's hand, taking him towards their room. Something you are going to like very much, son Goku.